Hi, Paul from Find My Footwear. Here we are with another video, and today I'm looking at footwear that's suitable for the heavier runner. Now, we must start off with a caveat as to what kind of defines a heavier runner. And I've just done a quick Google search to look at the average weight of a marathon runner, and that really strikes me as being a little bit on the low side because it's coming in at around 10 stone, which if you work in stones is very light, and at 6 feet tall and being a very slim build myself, I weigh around 11 stones, so I wouldn't consider myself to be particularly heavy. In fact, I'm often referred to as being a skinny runner. So it's quite an arbitrary term as to how heavy or a heavier runner is. But I guess it's in my store on a kind of a regular day-to-day basis. I will get people coming in and saying, "Hey Paul, I'm after some shoes. I've got to look after the knees, look after the joints because I'm a bigger guy." Now, these guys are typically, I would say, around 14 stone and upwards. And whilst really all shoes are suitable to the runner regardless of the weight, I guess the best way of looking at it is if we had an elite, very lightweight, Kenyan superstar athlete marathon runner running 2 hours for the marathon or 2 hours 2, they'd probably weigh in at around 8 stone in weight. But they're running at 2-hour marathon pace, whereas someone that is twice their weight might be running at twice half their speed. Yeah, so a 4-hour marathon or beyond. So the actual impact going through the shoe could be quite simply calculated as being very similar. The lighter runner putting more force into the ground, the heavier runner not going as quick, so not as much impact. Kind of simplistic way of looking at it, and if you've got any more in-depth scientific views on that or formulas, put them down below. But for the purposes of this video, we're going to look at shoes that offer a better, higher quality cushioning, that are more durable and are going to be more suitable for the generalization, a heavier runner. Okay, so first up, we're going to look at a Sakonei shoe in the neutral cushion category, and this is the Sakonei Triumph. So compared to the Ride, which is the kind of the mid-range everyday trainer, the Triumph has a higher stack of foam, and it's a better quality foam as well, the Power Run PB. So it's a Pebax based foam, it's thicker, we've got a nice rocker on the forefoot, but it's a denser material, it's more durable, it offers nice feedback, but I feel it's able to soak up more impact and do that for more miles, making it more suitable for the heavier runner. And if you want a support shoe, Sakonei, you've got the Hurricane. Now, the Hurricane is a great shoe. It's in the support category, as I said, and this features the Power Run PB foam in the top half of the shoe, so similar to the stuff used in the Triumph, but you've got regular Power Run foam in the bottom half of the shoe, or the bottom third. So you get lightweight, responsive cushioning combined with the stability of the regular Power Run foam. So again, big stack, great cushioning, still a lightweight package, but suitable for the heavier runner. Kind of a more substantial shoes, these, you know. From books, in other videos, we've looked at great length at lots of shoes from the brand, the Ghost, the Glycerin, and now we have the Glycerin Max. So the Glycerin Max is right up there with a 47mm stack. So almost 9mm higher than the Glycerin, and it's the nitrogen-infused foam. It's kind of injected process in 2 parts. Soft cushioning in the heel, springy cushioning in the forefoot. But just look at the amount of cushioning there. 49 in the forefoot, 41mm in the 47 millimeters deep in the heel, 41 in the forefoot, so lots of cushioning all the way through that shoe. It's a big cushioned shoe. Very stable for it as well. It suits a good wide range of runners, but if you just want a shoe that's going to soak up any impact you can throw at it, the Brooks Glycerin Max is one. So ideally suited to the bigger, heavier runner. From Hoka, the most popular model would be the kind of Clifton 10 right now, but for more cushioning, a couple of millimeters thicker cushioning, the Bondi 9. Now, this shoe uses a new supercritical foam molding process. Supercritical foams are materials where the foam is heated, so it's kind of almost a liquid consistency, and then injected with the gas, nitrogen, air, whatever it may be. That creates the bubbles throughout it. So that supercritical forming process creates a softer, lighter, and springier feeling ride to the shoe. Like I say, big, thick stack of cushioning throughout that shoe. It's also very durable, these supercritical foams as well. The nitrogen foam that Puma use, Brooks use a very similar nitrogen injected process. I found these shoes to be very durable, so perfect for heavier runners. And from New Balance, last shoe, the New Balance More, as the name suggests, more cushioning. Simply a big stack of fresh foam more cushioning throughout the length of the shoe. Quite a broad footprint to this shoe. You can see the shoe sinks into the cushioning as well there. So it does create a little bit more stability, and just feels to be a shoe that just soaks up the miles. Like a lot of these shoes, sometimes I'll go for easy recovery day runs in these shoes, and the legs really do feel fresh as a daisy when I come back. I feel like I've never been for a run. So they are the more premium, the top of the range models, and they do offer thicker stacks of cushioning, but for heavier runners, perfect. They soak up the impact, provide relatively lightweight, responsive feeling, and they're very durable as well. So a great bonus. You're not going to destroy or kill these shoes, compress them very quickly. So they are representing good value for money for the heavier runner. As always, any questions or comments, please feel free to stick them down below. Give the video a like, share it if possible, and subscribe. It will help tremendously. Thanks for watching, as always.